Well, there can be no doubt that Jamaica's Elaine Thompson-Herah is injured. I mean, it's absolutely obvious. Moments ago, in the women's 100 meters at the NYC Grand Prix 2024, it was evident to us that she's injured. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel if this is your first time here. Thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. Drop a video at least once a day here at Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, Elaine Thompson-Herah in her first race for the 2024 season outdoors in 100 meters at the Prefontaine Classic ran an abysmal 11.30 to take the last spot in that race. And of course, this sent hearts are palpitating and people worrying. And I said, look, give it time. You can't judge based on that. She normally runs around 11.30 and she starts the season anyway. She doesn't seem injured. That's what's key. Well, she's injured.
Herah 4, Sha'Carri Richardson 5, Talu Smith, Talu goes in 6, Asher Smith 7. Sha'Carri Richardson, 10.83 for Sha'Carri Richardson. The time.
Moments ago, as I watched her race at the NYC Grand Prix, the women's 100 meters, where she ran 11.48 in the women's 100 meters, again coming last. The truth is, the first 50 of her race was infinitely better than what she did at the Prefontaine Classic. I mean, she was beginning to look like Elaine Thompson-Herah. And then about 75 meters in, something happened and she took her foot directly off the gas. She is definitely injured. Now, the race was won by Favor Ofili, who ran 11.18, a season's best to take the win, with Morlake Akinoson coming second, 11.20, and Aaliyah Hobbs taking third in 11.21. Now, the wind was a minus 2.1 meters per second wind as they were running into a hurricane. And like I said, Elaine Thompson-Herah came last in 11.48. But people, watch the race and you tell me what you think. It was evident to me she started out really well. She was beginning to look like Elaine. And just when she would normally start, really hit her top end speed, you could see her literally just stop run. Something went wrong.
5. Aaliyah Hobbs on her inside. Away they go. Good start in lane 6 from Celera Barnes. Aaliyah Hobbs on the inside of Thompson-Herah, who's got some ground to find, and the Kinnison's running well and right on the outside as well. Coming up towards the line, that's very tight.
She immediately took one of her sneakers off and then hobbled over to sit down on the track. Watch. She is literally limping. She took the shoe off. Something is wrong. Now look back at the race. This is the last 30 of the race. She stops running. You can see it there. She literally stops running. Now, this of course is my 2 cents. What I'm hoping is that this is not a serious injury. Maybe she just felt something, and because she's injury prone, let me not say that about this young lady. She has had a few issues with injury. She did the smart thing and she eased up off the gas, because if you go back and look at the race, first half of that race looked like Elaine Thompson-Herah. She got out of the blocks okay. She's never the fastest out of the blocks, but she was fine. She was right in the middle of the mix. And then, like I said, 40 meters in, 30 meters in, when she would normally be, leaving everyone behind, you could see her hit the brake. She almost stopped running, and it was just her momentum that took her through the line. Then, as she finished, she took her shoe off. I think it was a left sneaker off. She took off one of these sneakers and literally hobbled over and sat down on the tarmac. So something is off. Now we know that Elaine has had injury issues for quite some time, Achilles heel and other things. And I said in the previous video when we watched her last race, I said, look, let's give it some time. Okay, her running that 11.30, I wasn't very panicked about it. Her coming last, that was kind of weird because I've never seen her do that before. But then in that race, everybody else was running like fire. Plus it's Prefontaine, where she ran the fastest time she's ever run in her life, the second fastest time all time, at 10.54. Now, when I saw her again at the beginning of this race, I was hopeful because, like I said, go back and look. She looked like Elaine Thompson-Herah. Elaine doesn't always get the best starts. But she would have been in the mix, and she probably would have hit something like 11.15. The wind was crazy, people, as I told you before. And remember I said minus means the wind is blowing against the athlete. The athlete is running into the wind, plus means the wind is behind the athlete, pushing them forward. So they were running into a minus 2 point something. That's crazy. That's like running into a small hurricane. So my concern here are the obvious. Is this a serious injury? Is it something that's been there the whole time and they've just managed to deceive us? And or is it that she just felt this and her coach said, look, the moment you feel anything, if you feel anything, stop running? Because people should literally stop running. You could see it. I showed it now and showed it to you again. Hopefully they let you see it, because hopefully I don't infringe on anyone's copyright. But the fact of the matter is, she definitely unequivocally stopped running. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. The first 50 was Elaine, and then she stopped running. And then that hobbling, sitting on the tarmac, on the track. I don't know, man. I don't know. My other concern is we're just a few weeks out from the national championships. I mean, just a few weeks out. And I've seen Elaine go through this already in the past. She gets through the national championships. She makes the top 3. That happened at Tokyo 2020 Olympics in 2021. She was supposed to be injured, and then after the national championships, she just started laying down great times. So if you're like me, you are praying that this was just something she felt, nothing serious. You're going to take the positive from the race, which is that the first half looked like the Elaine that we remembered. She wasn't the Elaine from the Prefontaine Classic a few weeks before. Or we're just going to pray that it's nothing serious that happened. I mean, that's all I can say, But I'm going to be honest, I'm a little concerned because we're not very far from the national championships. And if she can't make that top 3, then that's that. That's it. But me, I'm the eternal optimist. I'm going to say this was just something slight, but she looked to me as if she was in really serious discomfort. I mean, she took off the sneaker instantaneously. And like I said, she stopped running. Stopped. Literally, it was just her momentum that carried her through that line. And then she sat down. I've seen her do that a few times, but not like that. She looked in her face as if she was in a lot of discomfort. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I really want to hear your thoughts. Is it time for us to be really worried? How do you feel about this? I mean, many of you are extremely knowledgeable about track and field. Am I being the overly optimistic Peter Lloyd like sometimes I am? Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button. Remember, your royals, kings and queens. Bless up.